Yo folks, it's Dev here again. All right, so here's the last thing for puzzle week. I guess it's the last thing. So, box set. So, I wanted to show you this because this is my favorite thing that we ever made, and after they're gone, there's a couple hundred left. After they're gone, there will be no more made. So, not to give any false BS with what I think about what I do professionally, but in the past, some of these limited edition things have ended up being worth more than at least they were purchased for. So, you know, if you're interested in this, there are a couple, and they'll be at the bottom of this description or this video. All right, so this is what it is. When we were making the puzzle, so Travis Smith is the one that was responsible for the design of this, and all these images, like of the puzzle pieces and the mountains and everything on the side, are all based on these abstract kind of pieces of work that he had done when we were jamming it out. So it's almost like the whole landscape of the puzzle evolved from the stream of consciousness on Travis's side as well. So come on, focus. I'm going to figure this whole focus thing out eventually. We got this. Here it goes. Focus. There we go. All right. So inside the box set, when you open it, is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? Yeah. So the movie starts to play, and it has a recharging port here as well, so you can keep it going. But the idea is it's a little self-contained universe, actually, in a way. So one of the things that it comes with is a certificate of authenticity. We made 1,000 of them, and Chumpy McChumperson, i.e. me, signed them all. This here is something that is quite amazing. It's a graphic novel about the puzzle made by an artist in the UK named Mark Leary. And he made this entire story. Just so much work went into this book. And the whole concept of the puzzle, essentially, is meant to be something that everybody has to go through, and everybody interprets it in their own way. And so essentially, in this one, it's an innocuous decision. Should he have another cookie or something, a biscuit, becomes this internal dialogue of all the things in his life that he has gone through and has led him to being the character that he is. And the idea with the puzzle is that everybody's past has created these internal dialogues that make even the most innocuous decision that one needs to be made, or one has to make, be a representation of everything that somebody has gone through in their entire life. And he did such a fantastic job on this. It's a shame that comic book community maybe didn't have a chance to see it, but maybe they will, because holy cow. And at the end, you know, yeah, he has a cookie. Right? So it comes with this graphic novel, and it's the only place I think you can get that, although I have been wrong before. And then when you open it up, on the inside, there's all this stuff. Now, what it's meant to be is, starting again, this little character here, this little guy, Snuggles, is meant to be a representation of the wounded part of any of us. It's like the inner child. But this particular inner child also acts as a screen cleaner, so that's good, right? Little Snuggles there. And then you'll see in the film there's all these characters. So we made these little plastic, they're really cool, these little plastic representations of the 4 characters. And essentially, they're meant to represent parts of your psyche, right? Like, this guy's kind of like the brute, you know? This guy is like the decision maker. Here's the protagonist. This guy's meant to be like the clergy or guilt. So you see him in the movie always kind of like bobbing their heads, and then this guy here I think is ultimately meant to be the part of the protagonist who makes the decisions. I know it's all super silly, but it was a big thing for me and I enjoyed it. Also involved with the puzzle, and I don't have a copy of it here, is a book that my sister wrote called Inattentive Subtype that is based on the same concept but from her perspective. Now in here as well you've got 2 USB keys. Now on these USB keys, and they're both USB-C and then normal USB depending on which side you open up, it's obviously the film, the albums, but there's also artwork, there's a whole bunch of graphic pages that give an overview of the project, there's iterations of the music from its inception forward, like there's somebody had asked if there were versions of the puzzle, like the ambient version in the beginning that I started working on, and yes, that's involved with that, and it's in there as well. And also there's stems for Monuments of Glitch, so if you wanted to do a remix of that. And all in all, yes, it's an expensive behemoth, but I'm very proud of it. It's one of my favorite things, if not my favorite thing that we've ever made. So to end up Puzzle Week here, if you are interested in this box set, there's a few left, and the description for how you get that will be underneath this video. And yeah, no more of these will ever be made, so who knows, maybe somewhere along the line it will be something cool to have. Regardless, I like having it. So thank you for participating in Puzzle Week, and until next time, bye.